Hey everybody, welcome to day 2, Breakfast with Bob from XTERRA Oak Mountain. My name is Bob Babbitt. We're brought to you by Master Spas, SFuels Go Longer, HOKA Let's Fly, Form Smart Swim Goggles, Zoot Sports, the original triathlon brand, Premium Plus Sports, and of course our Challenged Athletes Foundation. She is just 19 years old, been racing a lot of under 23, but is going to be racing here with the top pros in the world. Katja Krenn from Austria joins us. How are you?
Hi, I'm good. How are you?
I am wonderful. So what do you think of this venue? It's pretty, huh?
Yeah, it's really beautiful here. I have not been in the lake yet, but I will. But I've seen the bike course. It's really difficult, but it's fun.
It's different, right? It's a
Yes.
lot of single track for both the run and the bike.
Exactly.
Does that suit you? Is that good for you?
Yeah, it actually reminds me a little bit of home.
It does.
Yeah, I've done some trails at home, and they look pretty similar, and it's always fun being out there.
So you were was it this year that you were at Delaware State?
Yes, I was.
And you were a part of the NCAA program
exactly.
for triathlon.
Mm-hmm.
Now, did you grow up more with road triathlon or with off-road triathlon?
Well, I started about 12 years ago. I did my first triathlon.
12 years ago? You're only 19.
Yes. Yes, I started with running, and then I got into mountain biking.
Okay.
And I did some mountain bike races, and at the same time some road triathlon.
Right.
And I think in 2019, I did my first XTERRA, which was perfect for me because it combined triathlon and mountain biking.
Yes.
And yeah, since then I've been focusing on that.
Good for you. And you won XTERRA Iceman?
Yes.
And talk a little about that. Iceman, you think it's going to be in Iceland or so? It was in Arizona.
Yeah, exactly. It was in Arizona. You can imagine it's going to be hot there.
Right.
But it was in February.
Ooh, very cold. Desert.
Yes. And the water was freezing. They shortened it to 400 meters. And the water temperature was, I think, 11 degrees.
That is very cold.
Yeah.
Oh, my God. How numb were your feet when you came out of the water?
Really. But it's fine. It's what we do.
How long was the race?
The race was, I think it was a shorter distance.
Okay.
So about like a sprint distance.
But it's fun to get a win.
Yes.
Always fun to get a win. And then, then you did your first XTERRA Worlds this last year. You got 38th in your XTERRA Worlds, but that's a little bit of going head to head with the best pros in the world had to be a little bit of an eye opener.
Yeah, that was still, I think that was my last age group race.
Yes.
So, yeah.
Okay, and so then you turned pro after that.
Yes.
And but you had in 2022 XTERRA short track Germany short. Do you like the short track racing?
Yeah, I do. It's extremely fun. It's so intense, and it's completely different than the full distance.
Right. And so when you do, like this weekend, you'll do full distance on Saturday and then the short track on Sunday.
Yes.
Do you train more for the full distance and then sort of just, or do you like training for short courses or short track?
I do train for both, and I actually like back-to-back races.
You do like back-to-back?
Yes. I've done a couple of them, so I'm getting used to it.
What do you look at as your best race so far?
My best race, I think it was last year, the World Championship in cross duathlon.
Okay. Yes. And you also you got cross duathlon, the winter duathlon champs, the winter sports you like, obviously coming.
Yes.
Did you grow up cross country ski and snowshoe and all that type of stuff?
Yes. Since I'm from Austria,
of course.
Have to.
Yeah. European winter champs and World Cup Asiago. That you were second there, that was a junior, and third 2022 World Tri Winter Champs. So moving forward, will the focus be primarily XTERRA? Like this year, will you try to do most of the World Cup?
Yes, I'm trying the World Cup, and I mean, I'm only turning 20 next week, so I still have a long way to go. I'm excited, and I really appreciate the opportunity to race with the pros and actually be one.
Exactly.
And I know it's a long and hard way, but I'm trying my best.
So when you first went to Delaware State, were you thinking, okay, I want to go to the Olympics in road triathlon?
Well,
not really.
I didn't really know. My swimming is not the best, and I'm focusing on that to improve that.
Yes, and that's it, when it comes to the roads, if you're not pretty much a world-class swimmer, it's
Yes.
very hard to be competitive because they're gone. In this sport, it seems like if you're really good on the mountain bike, you can make up for a little time you might lose in the swim.
Yeah, that's right.
Yes. And so when I look at World Triathlon, it says you had 13 starts, 6 podiums, and 1 win. Would that be road or that be mountain?
That's
And junior?
yeah, that was
Or under 23?
mostly junior races.
Okay.
And like you said, winter triathlon, winter duathlon, and then last year I got world champion in cross duathlon.
Yes. Now, what is cross duathlon? So is it run, mountain bike run?
Yes, and both the runs are also off-road.
Right. And are those more, is it each one a 5K or is each one like half a 5K?
Usually the second run is shorter.
Yes.
So
Okay.
the first run, I think our distances were shorter because it was
Right, junior, yes.
So it was about 3K and then I think 10K bike and
Yeah,
then,
something like that.
yeah.
Have the pros been nice to you? It seems that this is a very accepting sport. People just seem
Yes.
very nice, figuring, hey, if you're here and you want to race, have fun.
Yeah, so XTERRA, I think most people, what they like about XTERRA is the XTERRA family.
Yes.
And I can 100% agree with that. The
Is that
XTERRA
right?
family is extremely nice. They're also kind people.
Yes.
I love chatting with them. I love racing with them. And even though we're racing against each other, we still, yeah.
Because really, you can't control somebody else's race.
Yeah.
It's really up to them.
Yeah.
You're racing yourself in the course at
Yes.
the end of the day. So you can be friends afterwards.
Yeah, everybody appreciates each other.
Yes.
So
So your dad is here with you. That must be fun traveling with your dad.
yeah, it is.
And is he a good mountain biker?
Well, he was for the first couple of years better than me, but now
Not anymore.
he can't keep up with me
He
anymore.
can't keep up anymore. Oh. But I'm sure he's very proud of the fact
Yeah,
that
he is.
you're better than him now. That's a good thing.
Yeah.
How is he in the run?
Well,
You're better than him in run too, aren't you?
yeah, I guess.
How about in
But-
the swim?
That's
You're
start
better
with this one.
What is he? Is he better in? It's really across the board. You're better. You've
Well,
gone by him a little
I
bit.
think he's still better at skiing than I am.
Oh, there you go. Across country.
Yeah.
Nice. Now, do you do downhill skiing as well?
Yeah, downhill skiing.
You do downhill, and he's pretty good at that, I bet.
Yes.
Yeah. Okay. So you still, at least you're giving him something.
Yes.
Yeah. That's very cool. What are your goals here for? Well, not just for this race, but for the season.
Well, for the season, like I said, it's my first year as a pro.
Right.
And I just want to focus on gaining experiences,
Yes.
working my way through there, and
Yes.
just having fun.
Yes. Well, and there's a lot of travel for this year.
Yeah.
You started out. Now, were you at Asia Pacific? Did
No,
you start
I was
in-
not.
Okay, so this is really sort of the kickoff of the
Yes.
season for you.
Yeah.
Very fun. That's very cool. And where do you go from here?
Well, I'm gonna go back to Europe.
Yes.
And then race the XTERRA Belgium.
Yep.
Before that, I have a national championships.
Oh, national championships in Austria.
Yes. And then I will race the XTERRA in France, and the XTERRA Czech Republic, and then I think our NCAA season will start.
Yeah. And now you're in North Carolina.
Yes.
And what school are you going to?
Wingate University.
Okay. And so will that be on the road then?
Yes.
So how do you balance that, road and mountain? Do you find they help each other?
Yes. So I decided to move to the U.S. Last year to, get some more on-road.
Yes.
Yeah.
More on-road
Yeah,
experience.
draft legal experiences, and I really wanted to improve my swimming
Right.
since it's helping there.
Do you find that by being at because the focus there is obviously the Olympics, which
Yeah.
means you have to be a great swimmer.
Yeah.
So you're swimming with great swimmers.
Yes.
And that pushes you.
Yeah, I want to improve overall as an triathlete. So
Right. But I find, like the mountain bike certainly will make you stronger on the road
Yes.
bike. And you find that.
Yeah, definitely.
Yeah, the more time you spend on a mountain bike, probably the better you get.
Mm-hmm.
Because what's nice is you guys aren't doing time trial position on the bike. So it's not that different. It's different, obviously, but not that different. So
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
it doesn't, going from time trial bike to mountain bike would be very difficult.
Yeah, I mean, it helps me to push on the uphills and
Right.
yeah.
Very cool. And you were exposed to the sport, what'd you say, 7?
I mean, 12 years ago, yeah, 7, 8. So
Wow.
long
And
time.
was Dad doing triathlons back then?
No, none of my family members that sports competitively,
Yes.
but they did it for fun. So
Okay. And when you look at what's happening in Austria, are more people finding out about triathlon and off-road like XTERRA?
well, we're trying to organize in XTERRA Austria.
Oh, okay, because there isn't one at this point,
yeah,
right?
there was in the past.
Yeah, I think I remember that years ago.
So we're trying to get it more popular. And
Right.
people seem to like it, so that's
When
good.
well, it's the European side of XTERRA has really grown. I
Yeah.
mean, look at the number of events you mentioned that you're
Yeah.
Belgium, and I know there's events in Greece and all over the place. So
Yeah, XTERRA Europe is really, really strong.
Very
I think
strong.
we have such a high level, and
in
yeah.
Asia as well.
Yeah, that's true.
Such a pleasure to get to meet you, and I'm sure
Thank you.
we'll get to do more of this as you're in this awesome career. It's got to be pretty fun being 19 years old and traveling around the world and
It
doing
is.
races and meeting cool people and going to great places and having Dad with you.
Yeah, I'm really grateful for that.
That's good for you. Katja, thanks so much for taking time.
Thank you for having me.
Katja Krenn has been our guest, everybody. Be watching out for Katja. She's going to be a factor moving forward. Only 19 years old. Again, Breakfast with Bob from XTERRA Oak Mountain. Thanks, everybody, for tuning in. We are on day 2. It's going to be a full day. Keep watching. See ya. Bye.